very warm good evening to everybody who's attending the show, to our very reputed guests for today. We have Professor Dr. Pramila Suri from Delhi, and Professor Pramila Suri has been a practicing architect and a very dear professor from my own college days in School of Planning and Architecture. And I have with me a very dear friend, Mansoor Dalal, again an architect and based out of Pune. And I have my dear colleague Manisha, who's been with me right from the beginning. Manisha is also an architect, and at Imoha we say this all the time, that they say behind a successful man or a successful woman there is a spouse. I think behind all of us there is a success there is an elder. There is some elder behind us who has made us who we are. So what we will do today is that we will get to see some of the finer nuances of what can we do so that we can live better in our own home. So I'd request, if Professor Suri, if you could just tell us a little bit more about yourself, and then Mansoor Bhai could tell a little bit about yourself, and then Manisha will do a small presentation. Go ahead.
See, I was 12 years old and my father was chief engineer of a textile mill, and his usual routine was to visit the factory after dinner, and he would take me along and we would go around the whole factory and he would show me how this machine works. That way, he was an engineer, so he was more interested in the machine. So one day I asked my father, I said, why is the outside looking so ugly? So he says, that's not me. I said, why did you design the building like such an ugly building? He says, that's not me, that's the architect. I said, what's an architect? So he told me what's an architect. So he says, architects design the outside. I said, then that is how a thought of, in 50s, a thought came to my mind. I said, okay, I want to be an architect and design beautiful buildings. I went into teaching. But when I went into teaching, I realized that probably I found my forte. I loved teaching. And so I never left it. I joined it as a, you can say compulsion, or you can say as a compromise, but I liked it so much. I thought I was just made to teach.
Somajit, and it's absolutely, more than anything else, not coming on the screen, but to see you where you are today. That's more gratifying for me. Thank you again. And yes, I graduated exactly 20 years after Dr. Suri. So that's the time span. I have been practicing since. And like Dr. Suri, I couldn't compromise on practice, and so I used to have very niche practice of only only hospitals and tissue culture laboratories. I never did any project for any developers or builders. And then I went into teaching. Again, just like Dr. Suri. So I was seeing so much in common. And when I went into teaching, I went into what is my abiding passion, and that is senior elder care and elder living.
So Mansoor Bhai, I wanted to open up this discussion with yourself on your views on, you are both an architect, a designer. You've been you've designed senior living facilities, and you've been at the forefront of senior living in the country, literally a pioneer in this field. At the same time, I know that you've seen at a very personal level, you've seen what it is to take care of your own parents, and what it is to be caring for elders and so on. So walk me through this journey. Walk us through, you may want to give some practical examples, but walk us through your own experience at the intersection spot of, being an architect.
The thing is very clear that as you age, you have decreased mobility of body and decreased agility of mind. We have to ensure that as architects, we owe it that we have to design structures and spaces and living spaces which would cater to this need today. It needs to be airy, it needs to be well ventilated, it needs to be convenient, it needs to have multi-levels to the bare minimum, or in fact negligible, if possible nil, for a specific home. It needs to have conveniences, sockets at convenient locations. It cannot have sockets at inconvenient locations. It needs to have grip rails, guide rails, holding spots for seniors or anybody else for that matter. Why only seniors? If that was the case, it was only for seniors. They would no staircase would have railings, no otherwise. So our community's design.
Call it the common neem tree.
Absolutely, there you are. So our community design has to keep that into mind. We have to keep that into mind. That does not mean that we are designing specific for seniors. No, we are just following traditionally what has always been our culture, our ethos. We seem to have forgotten that.
It's a very difficult situation for when you are young. At that time, it's too hard to think what will happen 40, 50 years later. Now, in my own case, I had a single 4-story single unit house, huge house, 3 bedrooms and 3 7 quarters, everything that you can name, because the plot that we had was very small. And after I lost my husband, I was the only one living in that house. I was unable to manage it. It was the least, of course I didn't call myself elderly at that time. I didn't think I was elderly at that time. Of course, to others I must have been, but to myself, I was able to climb stairs and everything. But to manage the house, it was not possible. 200 square yard plot, you are a king. So, you just have to make those choices. I made the choice and it broke my heart. I broke a beautiful house. But I was thinking of future, and I was at the edge of thinking that now I'm going to be an elder. And I have to have a flat where I don't have to climb a single staircase, where I can close my eyes and walk at night.
We need to have some sort of an arrangement by which the pathway can be seen at home. So that's what
also, I'm sorry to interrupt again. Wires. There should be no wires anywhere.
Of course.
They are the biggest culprit in making you fall.
Even the bathroom doors, we, of course, I'm sure this is from experience, Dr. Suri was speaking, that people have bathroom doors which are opening inside, and there are high percentage of cases where people slip and fall, and the door cannot open because there is somebody fallen against a door inside the bathroom, and that's a huge trauma. So either the bathroom doors are opening outside, which again is a very simple thing to do, or they are sliding. That's what we do in all of our communities that we have designed.
So on that note, just wanted to thank you. Thanks Mansoor Bhai. Thanks for taking time out and spending time with all of us on the Elder Hour. Thank you, Dr. Suri. As always.
You're welcome. It was a good initiative.
Very, very good. Thank you so much, and thanks for being such a wonderful Imoha elder.